Hi guys, welcome back to our channel.
Hey y'all.
So on today's video, we're gonna do something different that I've not seen anyone build before.
Yep.
It's really cute. I'm sure you've seen they're like a little porch swing type planter holder. Well, this one is a little Adirondak chair planter holder.
That's right.
And I've not seen them anywhere, so this will be a brand new product for you guys to make and sell, and I think it'll be go over well.
Planters are beat to death at this point. Everybody makes planters.
Yeah.
Everybody builds planters. This is not a planter. This is a pot holder.
Yeah, it holds a pot in it, in the seat part, but it's really cute.
Yep.
So we're excited to share it with you.
That's right. Okay, guys, we're going to start off with our old friend, Mr. Fence Picket.
Mr. Pickett.
Yeah, Mr. Picket. We're going to start by just cutting off about 19 inches of it and setting it aside. And now we're going to go to the table saw. So we're going to start by cutting this remaining piece of fence picket up into 1 3/4 strips. Okay, we're going to start making the bottom base of the chair. We need 2 at 10.5. Need 1 at 9 inches. And 1 at 7 7/8. Start by attaching the 9-inch piece to the front of the 10.5-inch pieces. Using some 1.5 brad so we get a pretty good bite into the wood. Okay, so I'm gonna draw a mark 7 1/4 back from the inside of that front piece, and I've made a little 15-degree block, and we're gonna line that block up and make a mark from that mark.
On both sides?
Both sides. Now, it's a new tape and it's stiff.
Yeah, he stole it from me.
That's right.
He found it in my office and said, oh, new tape measure, so.
Yep.
Yep, not cool.
Alright. So there's our 2 marks. So we're going to take our 7 7/8 inch piece and we are going to line it up with that mark we just made. Can you see that?
Yes.
Okay. And we'll nail it on both sides. There's the base. So now we're going to make the front legs for the little chair. I've got my saw at 15 degrees. And we need, what did I say, 6 1/2. 6 1/2. I need a 6 1/2 piece from long point to short point. I've got my stop block set up. I'll just flip it over. And there's our 2 front legs. So we're going to measure up on the legs from the bottom 2 1/2 inches from the long point on both sides. And we're going to line the bottom of the seat up with that mark. So let's put some glue in there. Okay, now we're going to cut 4 pieces at 12 inches. These are for the back of the chair. Okay, we're going to put the back on. We'll start with the 2 outside pieces, and we're going to stick them all the way through until they're touching the table underneath. And we've got some shorter brads. I got some 1-inch ones. Put a few in there.
Why are they called brads?
I really don't know.
Did someone named Brad invent them?
Yeah, maybe.
Probably not that simple.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm sure somebody knows. Leave it in the comments
Yeah.
if you know the answer.
And why is a Phillips head screwdriver Phillips?
I'm sure
Philip
that's an
designed it?
obvious answer, probably.
Well, you'd think Brad would be too.
Yeah, maybe. All right, so the 2 middle pieces, we're just going to kind of eyeball, kind of evenly space them.
Brad will hold it in there for you.
Good old Brad.
Good old Brad.
Yeah, that looks pretty close. If you guys are at all familiar with cordless tools, you know that the first thing to fall apart is the battery, and that is the by far most expensive part to replace. Well, we have been working with a company called Senior. Get that? Senior, they make replacement universal batteries. This battery can power any brand of tool that I have. In particular, we have DeWalt in Milwaukee here. They sell a adapter that goes with each brand, and the battery just slips into the adapter, and the adapter goes right into your tool. And then if you have a different brand to swap out, you just take the adapter off, swap the adapter, and put it in the different tool. Awesome. Replacing batteries for multiple brands of tools can get extremely expensive, and if you have one battery or a pair of batteries that will fit any of your tools, just think of how much money you guys could save. I just looked them up. DeWalt batteries are like $69 a piece for one. Same for Milwaukee. You can buy one $69 battery and power all your stuff. So I couldn't be happier with this brand and the stuff they sent. This one's been in my drill for a week now. I haven't even charged it. It's still full. Also, it has full-size USB ports and the C-type USB on the back. You can charge your phone, you can run your laptop. Any of the things that a USB will run, you can do with this battery. So I will leave a link in the description to check them out. Senior is the name. Batteries are awesome. Check them out, y'all. Okay, now we're going to use the piece that we cut off at the beginning, and we're going to cut 2 9-inch pieces out of it. Alright, to the table saw. Okay, we're going to take our 2 9-inch pieces and we're going to trim them down to 3.5 on the table saw. Okay, so this little chair is for a 6-inch pot, terracotta pot size.
These are the 2 9-inch pieces he just cut.
I've got them put down in the seat area where they go, and I found that a 5-inch sanding disc is the exact right circle size, so we're going to try to place it in the center as best we can, and then I'm going to draw a ring around the sanding disc.
Ring around the sanding
That's
disc.
right.
Instead of ring around the rosy.
Yeah. And you can make these bigger or smaller depending on what size pot you want to use.
Yeah.
Tiny ones might be cool, but I don't have the measurements. This is the one we're doing, and this is the pot that'll fit it. All right, let's go to the bandsaw. Okay, we've got our little seat pieces cut. We're going to go ahead and put them in. We're going to set one up against the back. And we will glue it. And put some nails in.
Some brads.
Brads. Whatever. We all know what they are. I've been criticized before because I didn't call them the right thing.
Yep. Oh, if there's anything to criticize, it'll happen.
Yep.
And these pots you can get at Home Depot or Lowe's. They're like $1 or something.
Yeah.
They're really cheap terracotta pots.
Now you can either sell them with the thing, or
Well, I would, because
yeah,
it's just part of it.
especially if you're going to
craft show.
Craft shows, yeah.
And you could also find them for $1.50 at Dollar Tree.
Yeah,
so
they're
that's always a good place to look for
Really
stuff like
cheap, and
that.
that would add some money to your sale.
Yep.
You know. Okay, let's go to the table saw. We're going to take a piece of scrap that we have, and we're going to cut two 3/4 inch strips. One of those pieces we're going to cut to 8 7/8. That's the width of the back of the chair. We'll just put some glue. We're going to put it about 1 inch down from the top. Inch-ish. And then try not to get over it. Okay, so we're lining up the front of the armrest with the back of the chair, trying to make it straight. That is the top of the armrest. And we'll do the same. I'm holding it flat to that angled piece right there. Okay. Now we can do across the back. Sorry,
Sorry, I was holding the camera in the wrong direction.
I was trying to think and talk at the same time. It doesn't work.
out further on each side, and that's what the armrest is going to attach to in the back.
Right. So get it even on both sides. Make sure you move it around a bunch so it's not in the right spot.
Chaotic woodworking.
Yep. So these are two factory edges of the same picket. They both have that dog ear shape. I have taken one and I have just
Okay, so they can see your line.
I've taken one and I've just free-handed a line where I think the
Kind of made an angle.
like
There
an
we go.
armrest. So we're going to cut this one out and then we'll draw the same thing on the other one. Okay, so we've cut one out and we're just going to trace that onto the second one. All right. Last step. We're going to put a little bit of glue there and a little bit of glue there. Not far too much. And we're going to eyeball it to make sure it's straight. And we're going to line the back of it with that bottom piece we just put on. And I'm going to put one through there. And two there to hold it on. There you go.
Put the pot in.
Oh.
All right, guys, here is the Adirondak planter. She turned out cute.
Yep. I haven't seen anybody do one of these yet.
No.
We have looked all over the internet and nothing.
The only ones we've seen are little tiny ones, and they're for little succulent plants. So they're like little bitty, like a Barbie could sit in the chair. But this had one fence picket, which is
$3.58.
$3.58, and I'm gonna guess about $2 for the pot.
This is our pot we brought from home.
Yeah, but I know that the terracotta pots are cheap, and you can get plastic ones the same size at Dollar Tree for $1.50.
There you go.
So we'll just go with $2. So $5.58.
Yep.
If we were at a craft show, we would sell this for $50, including the pot. If we were online on Etsy or anywhere online, it would be $75 just because of seller fees,
Yep.
shipping costs, and boxes, and you know, everything to pack it. So, but like we've always said, feel free to sell it for whatever price you want to.
Yeah.
But don't undervalue yourself. That happens so often.
There's a lot of that going around right now.
So
now you have a little, you have a Cracker Barrel chair for your favorite plant.
or a potty chair for your
You guys
grandkid.
can go have Uncle Herschel's breakfast together.
There you go. But these are really cute, and I'm gonna sit 2 of these on my patio. So
Well, here's the second one.
yeah, here's the second one. It just doesn't have a pot right now, but yeah.
There they are.
Thank you guys so much for coming back to our channel. We greatly appreciate you all. If you haven't had a chance, please subscribe to the channel, like the video, share, and hive. And if you're not a member of our members only on YouTube, we would be glad to have you.
Yep.
All right, well, we'll see you next time.
Bye, y'all.
Thank you. Bye-bye.